Do you remember visiting your grandmother's house and noticing how everything just worked better? How rooms stayed cool without cranking the AC, how storage appeared in the cleverest places, and how craftsmanship meant something would outlast the person who built it? Our grandparents lived in homes designed with intelligence we've somehow forgotten. Today, we're rediscovering 25 ingenious home features from their era that modern construction desperately needs to resurrect. Start with those magnificent wraparound porches that extended around 2 or even 3 sides of a house. These weren't the shallow token porches builders slap on suburban homes today. These were genuine outdoor rooms, running 8 to 10 feet deep, with roofs that hung so far out they blocked the sun from ever hitting the house walls directly. That deep shade could drop the temperature inside by 15 degrees without touching a thermostat. Through the 20s and 30s, nearly 7 out of every 10 new homes featured these expansive porches where families essentially lived during summer months. After dinner, everyone migrated outside. Kids spread board games across the painted floor on rainy afternoons. Neighbors wandered over for spontaneous visits and glasses of lemonade that stretched into hours of conversation. The transformation started in the 50s when air conditioning became affordable and suburban lots began shrinking. Social life moved indoors and behind privacy fences. The porches that remained were barely wide enough for a single rocking chair, let alone the kind of community gathering spaces these originals created. Builders today claim they cost too much, but consider this. They eliminate the need for expensive patio furniture. They cut cooling costs substantially, and they increase property values by up to 12%. That's not an expense. That's an investment that pays dividends for generations. Built-in breakfast nooks transformed awkward kitchen corners into the emotional center of family life. Picture an L-shaped bench built right into the walls along 2 sides, with hidden storage compartments underneath the seats. A table that fit the space perfectly, sometimes even drawers built into the wall itself. These clever configurations maximized every available inch while creating an intimate space ideal for morning coffee or afternoon homework. During the 40s and 50s, over half of all middle-class homes incorporated these cozy alcoves, and they ran about $40 to construct, roughly $600 in current money. The brilliance was in the efficiency. They consumed 30% less floor space than a conventional dining set, while seating just as many people. And those hidden storage compartments could swallow everything from seasonal dishes to craft supplies to board games. Families found themselves eating together more frequently because the nook was right there, integrated into the kitchen, making it natural to sit down even for quick meals. The decline happened in the 70s when open floor plans became fashionable and formal dining rooms seemed more refined. Yet today's families dropping thousands on kitchen islands where everyone stands could create far more meaningful gathering spaces for less money with these charming built-ins that practically force you to slow down, take a seat, and actually talk to each other. Dutch doors solved multiple household challenges through simple mechanical genius. Split horizontally across the middle, these doors let the top and bottom sections open independently. You could swing the top half open for fresh air and neighborly conversation while keeping the bottom closed to contain toddlers and prevent pets from escaping. Essentially, you got a baby gate, screen door, and regular door all in one piece. The design came from the Netherlands in the 1600s to keep farm animals out while allowing light and air in. But American homes embraced them for their versatility and charm. A quality Dutch door in the mid-50s cost about $35, equivalent to $400 today, and would last indefinitely with basic care. They were especially popular in kitchens where mothers could chat with children playing in the yard while keeping them safely outside during meal preparation. The top section often included a little shelf that served as a pass-through for groceries or a cooling spot for fresh-baked pies. Their popularity faded with central air conditioning and heightened security worries in the 60s. Plus, sliding glass doors seemed more contemporary. Parents today installing expensive video monitoring systems and sophisticated smart locks could achieve better supervision with these time-tested Dutch doors that provide ventilation, security, and style while encouraging actual face-to-face interaction. Sleeping porches provided the ultimate answer to sweltering summer nights before air conditioning became standard. Common from the early 1900s through the 40s, these screened additions featured walls of screening on 3 sides, waterproof flooring, and canvas curtains that rolled down during storms. Entire families relocated their beds to these airy spaces from June through September, with some hardy souls sleeping there year-round, even in northern states, piled under heavy quilts. The early 20th century health movement promoted fresh air as a cure for everything from tuberculosis to nervous exhaustion, and doctors actually prescribed sleeping porch rest for various conditions. By 1920, house plan catalogs showed 65% of new 2-story homes, including sleeping porches, typically accessible through French doors from a second-floor bedroom. Adding one cost about $200 in 1925, roughly $3,000 in current money, but saved fortunes in medical bills and lost wages from heat-related illness. Some were elaborate affairs featuring built-in daybeds, ceiling fans, even primitive intercom systems to the main house. Affordable window air conditioning units in the 50s ended their reign as families chose mechanical cooling over natural breezes. Modern homeowners paying hundreds each month for electricity could slash those bills while sleeping better in these magical spaces that reconnect us with natural temperature patterns and the peaceful sounds of night. Transom windows were architectural workhorses positioned horizontally above interior doors, solving multiple problems without consuming a single watt of power. Standard in homes from the 1880s through the 40s, these windows allowed air and light to flow between rooms even when doors were shut for privacy. A typical transom ran about 14 inches tall and matched the door width, featuring either fixed glass or operable panels that tilted open using a long pole or chain mechanism. In the pre-electric era, they were essential for moving lamplight from illuminated hallways into dark bedrooms, and their placement above door height created a chimney effect that pulled hot air upward and outward. Original transoms from the 20s often featured beautiful artistic glass designs that cast colored light patterns, transforming functional elements into decorative highlights. They were particularly crucial in row houses and apartments where windows only existed on front and back walls, enabling cross-ventilation through the entire living space. Installing transoms throughout a house in 1930 ran about $50, equivalent to $800 today. Building codes began restricting them in the 60s over fire safety concerns, though properly constructed transoms with wire-reinforced glass actually helped firefighters locate victims through smoke. Today's homeowners struggling with dark hallways, stuffy bedrooms, and outrageous electric bills could solve all 3 issues with these elegant windows that work continuously without cost. Root cellars maintained consistent temperatures between 32 and 40 degrees year-round without any mechanical systems, preserving food for months using only the Earth's natural insulation. Built into hillsides or excavated beneath houses, root cellars from the early 1900s through the 50s typically measured 8 by 10 feet with 7-foot ceilings, concrete or stone walls, and cleverly engineered ventilation systems that regulated humidity. A properly constructed root cellar could store a family's entire harvest. Potatoes stayed firm until June. Apples remained crisp through March. Canned goods lasted years without deteriorating. Construction in 1935 averaged $75, about $1,500 today, but saved families hundreds annually on groceries. During the Depression and World War II, a well-stocked root cellar often meant the difference between eating well and going hungry. These spaces held more than vegetables. They stored home-canned goods, cured meats, cheese, and even served double duty as storm shelters and wine caves. The humidity control was ingenious. Too dry and vegetables shriveled. Too moist and they rotted. But root cellars maintained perfect balance through gravel floors that absorbed excess moisture and adjustable vents that could be modified seasonally. Supermarkets and refrigeration eliminated them by the 60s. But modern preppers and sustainability enthusiasts rediscovering root cellars find they preserve food better than refrigerators while consuming zero electricity and providing food security mechanical systems can't guarantee. Pocket doors were space-saving marvels that disappeared completely into wall pockets, standard features in Victorian and Craftsman homes from the 1880s through the 30s. Unlike modern barn doors hanging on exposed tracks, pocket doors vanished entirely when open, allowing rooms to flow together for entertaining or close off for privacy. The mechanism consisted of steel tracks hidden in wall cavities with trolley hangers that let heavy solid wood doors glide silently on ball bearings. Quality pocket door hardware from the 20s, still functioning perfectly in many historic homes today, cost about $15 per door, roughly $200 in current money. These doors were particularly brilliant in compact homes where traditional swinging doors consumed precious floor space. Dining rooms could open completely to living rooms for parties, then close for intimate dinners. Children's bedrooms could connect for playtime, but separate for sleeping. A standard pocket door saved 9 square feet of floor space compared to a swinging door, enough room for an entire piece of furniture. They fell from favor in the 50s when cheaper hollow-core swinging doors and drywall construction made wall pockets seem complicated and expensive. Modern contractors claim they're too difficult to install, yet original pocket doors installed over a century ago still operate flawlessly. Today's tiny house movement and soaring real estate prices make these vanishing doors more relevant than ever. Maximizing living space while adding architectural elegance, modern sliding doors can't approach. Hardwood floors from our grandparents' era featured solid 3/4-inch thick planks that could be sanded and refinished dozens of times across centuries. These floors, typically oak, maple, or pine, were installed with craftsmanship, assuming multiple generations would walk on them. The wood was air-dried for years before milling, preventing the warping and gaps that plague modern kiln-dried lumber. In 1940, solid hardwood flooring cost about $2 per square foot installed, $30 in today's money, but lasted essentially forever with basic maintenance. Installation took weeks, with each board individually selected, matched for grain, and blind nailed by hand. These floors improved with age, developing rich patinas and character marks that told family stories. Scratches from Grandpa's rocking chair, worn paths to the kitchen. Even occasional burn marks from dropped cigarettes became part of the home's history, rather than damage requiring replacement. Compare that to today's engineered flooring with veneer so thin it can only be refinished once or twice before the composite backing shows through, or modern laminate flooring that mimics wood grain and lasts maybe 15 years before looking shabby, while original 1920s hardwood floors refinished every few decades still look magnificent after a century. The tragedy is that maintaining these floors costs less over time than repeatedly replacing modern alternatives, yet builders push disposable flooring because it generates repeat business. Picture rails were narrow wooden moldings installed horizontally around room perimeters, about 12 to 18 inches below ceilings, standard in homes from the 1890s through the 40s. These rails allowed homeowners to hang artwork from nearly invisible wires or decorative chains without putting a single hole in their plaster walls. Crucial when walls were 3-coat plaster that could crack and crumble from nail holes. The system was ingenious. Special hooks grabbed the rail's curved top edge. Wires or chains dropped to any height, and pictures could be adjusted, moved, or grouped without tools or damage. A typical 20s home had picture rails in every main room, installed for about $3 per room, $45 in today's dollars. These rails weren't just functional. They were decorative elements, creating visual boundaries between wall and ceiling colors, making 8-foot ceilings appear taller. Homeowners could completely redecorate for seasons or occasions in minutes, hanging everything from paintings to mirrors to textile art. The rails also supported heavy items requiring special anchors today: large mirrors, tapestries, even lightweight shelving systems. They disappeared in the 50s when drywall construction made patching holes easier, and modern art hanging systems seemed more flexible. Yet today's renters losing security deposits over nail holes and homeowners destroying walls trying to find studs would benefit immensely from these brilliant rails that let you decorate freely without committing to placement or causing damage. Laundry chutes were built-in vertical passages transporting dirty clothes from bedrooms and bathrooms directly to the laundry room, eliminating the weekly struggle of hauling heavy hampers down multiple flights of stairs. Standard in middle-class homes from the 20s through the 60s, laundry chutes were typically lined with smooth metal or finished wood, measuring about 14 inches square with spring-loaded doors on each floor. The engineering was surprisingly sophisticated, including fire stops between floors and self-closing doors that met building codes while preventing children from climbing inside. Installation in 1945 cost approximately $40, about $600 today, but saved countless hours of labor and prevented numerous stair-falling accidents. The convenience was life-changing. Drop dirty clothes the moment you changed, never see hampers cluttering bedrooms, and find everything already gathered when laundry day arrived. Some elaborate systems included separate chutes for lights and darks or branches from multiple bathrooms converging into one basement destination. They vanished when ranch homes eliminated second floors, and modern fire codes grew stricter, though properly built chutes with appropriate fire stopping were never actually dangerous. Today's families, trudging baskets up and down stairs, dealing with bedroom floor laundry piles, and suffering back injuries from carrying heavy loads could solve these problems instantly with laundry chutes that make dirty clothes magically disappear to exactly where they need to be. Clawfoot tubs represented the pinnacle of bathing luxury from the 1880s through the 30s, offering advantages modern built-in tubs can't match. The elevated design allowed complete access for cleaning underneath, eliminating mysterious mildew growing in impossible-to-reach spaces behind modern tub surrounds. Cast iron retained heat far better than today's acrylic or fiberglass, keeping bath water warm for over an hour without adding more hot water. The porcelain enamel coating, when properly maintained, lasted literally centuries without staining, chipping, or wearing thin like modern gel coat finishes. A quality clawfoot tub in 1925 cost about $75, $1,100 in today's money. Expensive, but worth it for something your great-grandchildren would still use. These tubs were also surprisingly practical. The freestanding design meant plumbing repairs required no wall demolition, just sliding the tub aside. Their depth, typically 18 to 20 inches compared to modern tubs 14 inches, allowed actual immersion for therapeutic soaking. The decline began in the 40s when built-in tubs seemed more modern and created storage ledges for toiletries. Builders promoted the change because built-ins were cheaper to install and hid sloppy construction behind tub surrounds. Today's homeowners, spending fortunes on Whirlpool tubs that break down and leak, could have timeless elegance and superior function with clawfoot tubs that never go out of style and work forever with basic maintenance. Built-in cabinetry integrated into a home's architecture was standard in quality construction from the 1900s through the 50s, maximizing storage while maintaining clean sightlines. These weren't just kitchen cabinets, but comprehensive storage systems throughout homes. Built-in china hutches in dining rooms, linen closets with adjustable cedar shelving, bedroom wardrobes with specialized compartments, and living room bookcases flanking fireplaces. Master craftsmen created these pieces on-site, matching wood species and finishes to existing trim, ensuring perfect fit and proportion. The 1920s Sears catalog showed built-in installation averaging $50 per room, about $750 today, but eliminating the need for multiple furniture pieces costing far more collectively. Built-ins used every inch efficiently. Dead corners became lazy Susans, spaces under stairs housed pull-out drawers, and narrow walls between windows accommodated display shelves. The craftsmanship was extraordinary. Dovetailed drawers, adjustable shelving on brass standards, and hardware operating smoothly after decades of use. Mass-produced furniture killed the tradition in the 60s when it became cheaper to buy prefab pieces than pay skilled carpenters. Modern homes stuffed with mismatched furniture that doesn't quite fit, leaving wasted gaps and cluttered sight lines, would benefit enormously from built-in cabinetry, creating seamless storage, increasing home values, and eliminating the endless cycle of buying, moving, and discarding furniture that never quite works. Attic fans installed in the highest point of a home's attic could drop indoor temperatures by 10 degrees in minutes without the expense and health issues of air conditioning. Popular from the 20s through the 60s, attic fans worked on simple physics. Hot air rises, so pulling it out the top while drawing cooler air through open windows created refreshing breezes throughout the house. A typical 40s attic fan measured 30 to 42 inches across, moved 4,000 cubic feet per minute, and cost about $35 installed, $500 in today's money. The energy efficiency was remarkable. Attic fans used 90% less electricity than central air conditioning, while providing adequate cooling for all but the hottest days. Operating one cost about 2 cents per hour versus 20 cents for AC. The fans also prevented moisture buildup causing mold, extended roof shingle life by reducing attic temperatures, and eliminated that stuffy, stagnant feeling plaguing modern sealed homes. Installation included louvers closing automatically when the fan stopped, preventing heat loss in winter. They declined when central air became standard in new construction and people prioritized consistent cold over natural cooling. Today's homeowners facing $1,000 summer electric bills and health problems from recirculated air could slash costs and breathe better with attic fans that cool homes naturally while using barely more power than a light bulb. Mail slots were simple door-mounted or wall-embedded openings for mail delivery, solving multiple problems elegantly without any moving parts or electricity. Standard in homes from the 20s through the 70s, mail slots meant never missing deliveries, never having packages stolen, and never having mail damaged by weather. The typical slot measured 2 inches by 11 inches with an interior flap preventing drafts and prying eyes, plus an interior collection box or cage preventing mail from scattering across the floor. Installation in 1950 cost about $8, $100 today, but eliminated the ongoing expense and maintenance of exterior mailboxes. Mail slots were particularly brilliant in cities where porch pirates weren't yet named but definitely existed, and in harsh climates where external mailboxes filled with snow or baked in desert heat. The Postal Service loved them because carriers could deliver in any weather without leaving the sidewalk, speeding routes considerably. Some elaborate versions included speaking tubes for communicating with delivery people, separate slots for newspapers and milk bottles, and even early package receiving boxes with exterior locks. They disappeared as suburban development favored curbside delivery and security concerns grew about openings into homes, though properly designed mail slots with interior boxes were actually more secure than exterior mailboxes anyone could access. Modern households dealing with stolen packages, weather-damaged mail, and the hassle of holding mail during vacations would benefit immensely from mail slots keeping deliveries secure and dry inside homes automatically. Butler's pantries served as command centers for meal staging and storage from the 1890s through the 50s, transitional spaces between kitchens and dining rooms. More than just storage rooms, Butler's pantries included counters for plating, sinks for washing crystal and china, and specialized storage for everything from silver to table linens. The typical butler's pantry measured 6 by 8 feet with floor-to-ceiling cabinetry, drawers lined with Pacific cloth to prevent silver tarnishing, and glass front cabinets displaying fine china. In 1930, adding a butler's pantry cost about $200, $3,000 today, but eliminated kitchen clutter and transformed entertaining from stressful to elegant. These spaces allowed hosts to prepare elaborate meals without guests seeing the chaos. Dirty dishes could disappear instantly from dining rooms, and valuable serving pieces stayed protected but accessible. The design was brilliant. Pocket doors or swinging doors with windows let servers see both directions, preventing collisions while maintaining privacy. Pass-through windows allowed food to move efficiently while keeping cooking sounds and smells contained. Many included their own refrigerators for beverages and desserts, freeing up kitchen refrigerators for meal preparation. Open-concept floor plans killed Butler's pantries in the 60s when kitchen visibility became fashionable. Modern hosts trying to cook, serve, and clean while entertaining guests in great rooms where everything's visible would find Butler's pantries transform stressful dinner parties into gracious occasions where meal staging happens behind scenes. Radiant hot water heating circulated hot water through pipes embedded in floors or radiators, providing gentle, even heat without the dust, noise, and drafts of forced air. Common from the 1900s through the 60s, radiant systems created superior comfort by warming objects and people directly, rather than just heating air that immediately rises to ceilings. The cast iron radiators doubled as architectural features, with ornate Victorian designs becoming sculptural room elements. A typical 40s boiler system cost about $300 installed, $4,500 today, but lasted 70+ years with minimal maintenance. The efficiency was remarkable. Water holds heat far better than air, so radiant systems maintained steady temperatures using less energy. The health benefits were significant too. No blown dust, triggering allergies, no dry air requiring humidifiers, and no temperature swings causing respiratory irritation. Radiant floor heating, where pipes ran through concrete slabs, created the ultimate luxury of warm floors on cold mornings. The systems were virtually silent, except for occasional peaceful radiator pings, unlike modern furnaces roaring to life every 20 minutes. They declined when forced air systems became cheaper to install and could double for air conditioning distribution. Today's homeowners, suffering through uneven heating, astronomical gas bills, and allergy problems from forced air, would find radiant heating provides superior comfort, better health, and lower operating costs despite higher installation prices. Large window and door awnings from the early 1900s through the 60s reduced cooling costs by 77% on sun-facing windows while adding distinctive architectural character. These weren't flimsy modern afterthoughts, but substantial structures of canvas or aluminum extending 3 to 4 feet from buildings, adjustable for seasonal sun angles. Professional installation of awnings for an entire house in 1950 averaged $150, about $1,800 today, but paid for themselves in one summer through reduced cooling costs. The science was simple but effective. Blocking sun before it hit windows prevented solar heat gained far more efficiently than any interior treatment. Awnings dropped interior temperatures by up to 15 degrees on south-facing rooms. The designs were gorgeous too. Striped patterns added color and personality, while scalloped edges created elegant shadow patterns. Many featured drop-down sides for additional protection during storms. Retractable versions could be adjusted seasonally, providing summer shade but allowing winter sun for passive heating. Window awnings also protected furnishings from UV damage, extending the life of curtains, carpets, and upholstery significantly. They disappeared when air conditioning became universal and vinyl siding couldn't support their weight properly. Modern homeowners blasting AC while sun pounds through windows, then covering those windows with heavy curtains that block natural light, would save money and live better with awnings that selectively control sun exposure while maintaining views in daylight. Solid brass hardware from the early 1900s through the 40s featured solid brass construction that improved with age rather than deteriorating. Unlike today's brass-plated zinc that wears through to ugly base metal, solid brass hardware developed rich patinas that could be polished bright or left to age gracefully. A complete set of solid brass hardware for a 20s home cost about $20, $300 today, but lasted centuries with zero maintenance beyond occasional polishing if desired. The quality was extraordinary. Mortise lock sets with intricate mechanisms still functioning perfectly after 100 years of daily use, hinges supporting heavy doors without sagging, and doorknobs that never loosened or wobbled. The antimicrobial properties of brass, which naturally kills bacteria and viruses on contact, made these fixtures inherently more sanitary than modern materials. Brass hardware was also infinitely repairable. Any competent locksmith could rebuild mechanisms using standard parts, unlike today's proprietary designs requiring complete replacement. The weight and feel communicated quality. Opening a door with a solid brass handle provided tactile satisfaction. Modern hollow hardware can't match. Mass production of cheap imported hardware in the 60s convinced homeowners that replacing fixtures every decade was normal. Today's consumers buying new lock sets every few years because plating wore off or mechanisms failed would save money long-term with solid brass hardware that looks better after a century than modern hardware does after 5 years. Thanks for exploring these brilliant home features with us. Which ones do you remember from visiting grandparents or older relatives? Drop a comment sharing your favorites. If this brought back memories or taught you something new, hit that like button and share this with someone who appreciates quality craftsmanship. And subscribe so you don't miss our next journey through the decades that built America.